And there we go. What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. R&D Studios, hello. Max, Christopher. What's going on, everybody? I keep having to turn my head to the left. It's because the chat's over here, so you may be staring at the right side of my head here, so apologies for that. Yeah, I thought it might be fun to get the Halloween spirit started a little early with a little NES horror point-and-click adventure with some Uninvited. So, Russell, and on a Tuesday, that's right. New episodes on Fridays, live streams on Tuesdays. I think we're gonna go with that. Sunstar, hey, what's going on? Thanks for dropping in. So, I've played through this game before, and I've played it through several times, but I'm gonna try to avoid using a walkthrough. I'm gonna try to go. It's been long enough since I've played it to where I think I remember most of the way through it. I do have a map for when we get to the maze at the end, because I'm not gonna screw around with that. So, but in general, this is gonna be a semi-blind. I mean, it's not gonna be cakewalking straight through the game, but we'll try to find our way through. I think I remember most of the way. So, Dreamcast says, I remember Shadowgate, always loved that game. This game is new to me, but I've always wanted to see it. Yeah, it's kind of weird because Uninvited actually came out first on the computer. It was Uninvited, Deja Vu, and then Shadowgate, if I'm not mistaken. And then when they were released on the NES, they actually went the opposite way. Shadowgate came out first when they did the NES ports, and then Deja Vu, and then Uninvited. So that's why I think a lot of people think Shadowgate is probably the better of the three games. And then if you played it on the NES, it seems like they all took a step backwards. But actually, it's because Shadowgate was kind of the culmination of everything that they did with the first two. So I felt like they got it perfect with Shadowgate. Jason says, I remember renting Shadowgate as a young kiddo and telling my classmates at school they needed to open the skull. Yeah. I embarrassingly, when I actually bought Shadowgate with my hard-earned allowance money, and I couldn't figure out the skull puzzle. So, like, you're trapped in that first room, and you can't go anywhere, the other doors are locked. And it ended up taking a friend of mine that figured out the trick that, hey, you're supposed to open the skull. And then it was like, oh, well, that makes more. And then it like clicked. Oh, that's what this game is supposed to be. I didn't quite, I was like 9. I didn't know what I was doing. So, Mike says, Shadowgate NES soundtrack with the O face. Definitely. Max says Shadowgate is the best. Yeah, Shadowgate's just the right mix. Shadowgate, the way the puzzles work and everything, I feel like there's just enough in-game clues to where you could get through like I got through Shadowgate without any help from there wasn't really any guides for it, and I don't even think Nintendo Power really did a whole lot on it. I made it through that whole game just figuring it out with the puzzles and examining stuff. There's just enough. Deja Vu, you can mostly get through. Uninvited, some of the puzzles are really cryptic. You kind of would just have to guess and check. I still got through it as a kid, but none of the puzzles made as much sense as they should have, I feel like. Look out! The last thing you remember before blacking out was a shadowy figure appearing in the road in front of you. You heard your sister cry out as you swerved the car into this tree. You realize that you are alone. Your sister must have gone for help. The smell of gasoline fills the air. You must have punctured the tank. Pry yourself free of the steering wheel, intent on finding your sister. So, yeah, so the game just kind of throws you right into it. I think in the computer version, it was actually back. Like I don't think it was your sister. I think it was. It might have been like your brother. I think they changed the gender for some reason. Maybe somebody remembers, but yeah, in the PC version, there was a lot of things that got changed in the PC version. There was a lot of censorship too that went into the NES version. But weirdly, the amount of censorship that there was, I'm still kind of shocked at the stuff that actually made it through, if that makes sense. I think you're just supposed to leave. I don't think there's anything else in here. I don't think there's anything in the glove box or anything like that. Yeah, I think you're just supposed to open the door and get the heck out. So we'll move. And there we go. An explosion erupts behind you as the car bursts into flames. At least it will save you the cost of a tow. You find yourself standing in front of an old mansion. It gives you the creeps. So yeah, the story here is that basically you crash into a tree, your sister's gone missing from the car, and now you have to go into this haunted mansion to rescue her. Or at least try to find her. And you don't know what's in there, but of course the whole thing kind of goes shining on you by the time you get in there. Open the envelope. Let's see. Take the letter and take the pendant. So the inventory system on this is a little weird. I'm going to try not to make this too much of a tutorial, but just to kind of give you, you pick up the pendant and it begins to sparkle, then the door of the mansion opens and dares you to enter. Would your sister be in there? So yeah, you've got an interface here at the bottom, and we've got different commands. Like you can examine, you can take things, you can open and close, you can hit, although I don't think, like there's only maybe 1 or 2 instances in the whole game where hitting something actually does any good. You can try to speak, and then we've got save, and then see, like, so this over here on the right is this menu up here. This is our inventory, but then also it's a little weird because it's showing what's inside the mailbox too. Like we just opened the mailbox, so now this is telling us, okay, there was this envelope in the mailbox, and then we opened the envelope, and then it was telling us the items that were in the envelope. So you kind of have to get used to this inventory system a little bit here. So like, see, okay, here, this is the envelope. So this was the contents of the envelope. So that can be a little bit tricky for some people. And then now here's our property. So we've got a letter and we've got a pendant. So these are different items that we have. And then we can examine the letter. It says, this note reads, "Dear Master, please forgive me. My health prevents me from aiding you in your battle against the evil Draken. You teach your students well, they become too powerful for their own good. Enclosed is an amulet that should look familiar. Wear this charm and think of me. The undead will surely fear it. Still the evil, my friend. Set it free for the sake of my family. Fare thee well." So okay, and then we've got this pendant. It's a pendant with a large jewel set in it. So throughout the game, you're going to find items. Basically, the crux of these games is you find items, and then you use those items to interact with other items or other creatures or people you find along the way. And then you just kind of move or look around. See, like we can examine the house and see what it says. It says, "The mansion is cold and foreboding. You sense great evil within." And we can check out these statues, see if it says anything there. It's a marble statue with a young Grecian man. See if maybe it says anything about the windows or anything like that. You can examine. You see nothing unusual. That's usually the game's way of telling you, yeah, you're wasting your time. You see nothing unusual. Yeah. So, and then we've also got this little diagram in the corner, that's kind of like a map of the area that you're in. So this room, it's telling us there's only one way to go. We can go forward. Theoretically, you could just leave the mansion and not go in, but then you wouldn't find your sister. So, if we've clicked on move, and if we can either move here or we can click on the door that's in front of us. But if there might be a door behind you depending on which room you're in. So sometimes you will need to use the little navigation screen in the corner. So let's move and see where we end up. As you enter, the door slams shut behind you. This foyer is a large and luxurious room. Still, it seems strangely oppressive. So now we're in the foyer of the mansion. So Now we can kind of look around. As you can see on the move screen, there's 3 ways to go, except the door behind us, I think, it's going to be locked, so we actually can't leave. The door is locked. Yeah, so we're trapped in the mansion now. Move along, nothing to see here, yes. See, Max says, oh, I'm actually seeing 86 on this, 87 for Maniac Mansion. Yeah, so this was kind of in that same area as Maniac Mansion and stuff like that. Yeah, at some point I need to do Maniac Mansion. That might be a good one to do in October. So, Christopher says, yeah, if you stayed in the car, you died. Yeah, there's so many turns. If you move around, if you try too many things, I think it's like 4 or 5 turns, then the car catches fire. So, Slash says push the OnStar button in the car. Yeah, that'd be a good one. So if I remember right, if we examine that couch, the couch looks soft. You feel something hard sewn into it. So we don't have a way to open this up. But there's actually a key stuck in there, but we can't get to that just yet. So we've got to find a knife somewhere. But if we open this door and go in here, this room was designed for deep thought and research. Now, in the Shadowgate game, you could actually go through and open every single one of these books and read them. In this one, I don't think... Yeah, because like in Shadowgate, you had to literally go... You could literally go through each one of these, open them up and read them, and there was like little stories in there that you could read, like little kind of backstory about the game or Castle Shadowgate. But then also in one of them, you would find a spell, so if you didn't look through all of them, you'd miss something. This one, it's just like, yeah, it's a bookcase full of books. They didn't bother to put anything in there. We do have the book on the table here, so let's see what that says. It's a large, ancient book, so we have to open it. Open the magic book. Now, we read it. About magic in general, magic is not good nor bad. If it is used properly, good may result from it. If it is not used properly, terrible things can happen. What follows are a few magic spells. So that's kind of... Okay, so we've already learned a couple magic spells. Let's see. Cloudizy? Awake to asleep, movement to still, 6 legs or more, bend to your will. If the path with more than one, the storm to come to make them run, Thundeed. So I think you can actually get through the game without even using all of these. I know Telemaze is handy. That one you actually use when you're in the maze. If you get lost, you can use it to kind of warp back to the beginning of the maze, and then also if you once you get to the end of the maze and find what you're supposed to find there, you can use it to just leave. You memorize these magic words, and the book disappeared. Okay, well, I think, like in Shadowgate, there was a way to open the globe. You had to use a spell and open it. This antique globe is rusted into position and no longer spins. Can we open it? No? What if we hit it? Nothing happens. Let's see, let's check this window out. The star chart shows Orion and Cassiopeia. Okay. Is there any way to open that? No. I think that's all there is in this room. So, let's see. The book on the table should say buy Nintendo Power. Yes. Subscribe to the Nintendo Fun Club today. Just like, what was that? Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It's like, thanks for the tip, coach. Mike says there's an item you need to either not take or once taken get rid of, and then the time limit goes away. That's right. In the original PC version, there actually was a time limit, just to kind of add some tension to the game. You had to, your character would slowly go more and more insane as he was in the haunted house because he was going crazy. And if he was in there too long, he would go insane, and then you would die. You would become one of the undead. The NES version sort of has that. There's a certain item that if you pick it up, it'll, you have to go through the door until you open it, you dope. If you pick it up, it kind of has the same effect, but then you can just put it down, and it'll go, the effect will go away. So I think I think this is the room where the creepy lady from the cover of the box shows up. It's the Scarlett O'Hara ghost. Carpeted staircase. Can we move? Okay. So yeah, I don't think she shows up until you actually open one of the doors down there. So we can go ahead and start rummaging through some of these rooms. I think one of these is just going to be a closet. Yeah, so here's the closet. It's a small closet. And so this game, more so than either of the other two McVenture games, is full of a lot of junk. Like, all of these items are items you can take. And I'd venture to say probably only 2% of the items in the games are ones you're actually going to use. I'm actually going to take them all, even though I know darn good and well we don't need them all. Here's the mop. This is the pesticide. There's a bowl. Yeah, so really, you're just kind of going through these people's house like a rummage sale. There's an ashtray, a soapbox. Yeah. Most of these have no purpose whatsoever in the game. The spray, now the spray is important. And the no-ghost. Yeah, the no-ghost. We will definitely need the no-ghost. I love that it's just a can called no-ghost. The capped bottle's label reads, "No ghost. Use when you want the dead guests to return to their world." Like, where do you buy no ghost? And then there's a dirty box. Let's see what happens if we open that. Nothing's in here. Close the dirty box. Well, okay. That's fantastic. Open the hat box. And we can take the hat. Well, that's great. Now I guess I can close the hat box. Hours of fun. Frittering through these people's closet. I don't think you can wear the hat. I don't even think it lets you wear the hat. It's an old hat. The owner must have a small head. Yeah, so if I try to use this on self, a hat is too small for your head. Okay, well, what fun is that? So, okay, so the big thing that we got from there is the can of no ghost spray. Use the light bulb string thing. I'm not sure if it'll let you do that, but I'll try it. Yeah, we can make this interactive. If you see something you want me to check out, let me know. Yeah, let's see if we use this. When you pull the chain, the light turns on. Well, that's it. When you pull the chain, the light goes out. So they couldn't be bothered to put in any sort of animations for it, but we at least got some descriptions of what happened. You'll just have to imagine the light going out, I guess. Let's try this room. See if we got anything more interesting in here. The spiral stairs lead to the second floor. Okay. So we got an axe. Let's see what it says about the axe. Let's see. Although this axe is old, it's still very sharp. See, I don't even think you can use the axe in the game. Like, you'd think you might be able to use the axe to, like, take out a zombie or something, but I don't think it has any purpose. Let's see. Try going up here. Ah, I remember this room. Iron bars are set in the floor and go up to the ceiling. Has someone been kept in there as punishment for betraying the master? So this, if you pull open the doors, uh-oh. A hideous skeleton forms inside the cell. In a deathly dry voice, it says, "There is no escape from here. There is no escape. No escape." His voice fades out as the image fades. So yeah, despite all of the censorship of this game, there was just that was also like a bloody ghost. And then if we go in here, we'll die. I will show you this just so you can see what happens. Oh, as you enter the cell, you hear the door slam shut behind you. There is no escape. You are trapped. Eventually, you die, and your spirit joins the others on the estate. And then this big red skull shows up, and your quest is over. So, yeah. The game is pretty liberal. I mean, there's infinite continues, and then also you can save your game wherever. But that's really kind of the big crux of these games. It's a lot of trial and error. It's kind of like with Space Quest last week. You'll just thanks for stopping in, Trevor. And then Christopher says Tomato is a strange game. Dave, Adventures of Tomato in the Salad Kingdom, something to and Sword of Hope. Yeah, I've always wanted to try Adventures of Tomato in the Salad Kingdom. It has eluded me. I might have to find that one. I remember one of the items you end up having to take later in the game is a live spider on the railing. Not sure I would want that in my pocket. Yeah, you have to take the spider and throw it at one of the ghosts. Some of these items seem like red herrings, but in fact are needed later to answer a puzzle. I think that was in Shadowgate. Yeah, Shadowgate had a spot like that when you find the lion, or the Sphinx. The Sphinx has different, like, there'd be different riddles, and then you would solve it with an item. You're in the second floor hallway. Let's keep moving here. Open the door, and there's just is that a fish? It's a giant stuffed fish. I don't think you can do anything with this. Can we open it? No. Can we hit it? Just nothing happens. Okay. And the bedroom is sparsely furnished as probably a guest bedroom. And then I'm gonna go ahead and save it. And let's see, is this a... Before there was solid state technology, there were big radios. Can we use this? You turn on the radio hoping to hear some tunes, but it doesn't work. Well, what if we hit it? Nope, nothing happens. That's gonna be my solution for everything. And then if we open this, open the bureau. Ah, there's a ruby. It's the blood ruby. Now, I'm gonna take this just to show you what happens. So this is the notorious item. It's a large blood red ruby. You feel some sort of strange power running through it. So your first instinct in a game like this, especially, a little kid, you're playing through this adventure game. Usually the rule of thumb in these adventure games is take every item you can. But if we take this ruby, it's going to basically kind of add an artificial time limit to the game, and your character will just start going slowly insane. And eventually, if you hold on to it for too long, your character will actually die. And for some people, they played through the whole game and they would die and then have to continue and die and continue. They played through the whole game not realizing that the ruby was the cause of the problem. I'm going to hold on to it for just a bit and then I'll throw it away. You can throw items away in the backyard, so I don't think there's anything to do with the bed. The cushy bed offers little support for your bad back. I don't think... Yeah. There's a mirror. Let's try checking the mirror out. See nothing unusual. It's a small mirror. Can we hit it? I want to break something. There it is. The mirror broke. The pieces sparkle beautifully. Okay. I had to break something. It's just a thing that you have to do, Chris says, are you mad? Don't do it. I know what's gonna happen. There's enough time to where I should be able to get out to the backyard, so I just kind of want to show what happens. It seems to be an ordinary bedroom. You feel very, very weak. Pressure begins to bear down on you. So yeah, now it's already started. So let's see. Let's open this. A stain adorns this leather-clad diary. So let's open the diary. This diary reads, "My star is gone but not lost. Master's servant will pay for his betrayal. The vehicle of my power has not yet served its purpose. When it sets me free, I will have a chance to realize my unlimited potential. The forces of the technological society will be unprepared for the likes of me. I will not be denied. My victory is inevitable." Okay. Okay, that's fine. We open... Wax drippings decorate the sides of this candle. What about this desk? Open the table. Take the scroll. Ooh, scroll sounds good. Might be a spell. And then, oh. What's happening to you? The evil air that pervades the estate seems to have invaded your very being. Your head and chest feel heavy and thick. Yeah, so it's... So actually, I think I'm gonna abort for the minute and go back downstairs. And just head out to the backyard where you can throw stuff away. Oh, here we go. A strange woman appears. She is dressed like Scarlett O'Hara. So, this is the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and show what happens first. Because your first instinct would be like, whoa, can you talk to her? You speak to her, and she says, "Thank you for coming back for me, my love. You will be mine forever." That sounds ominous. We examine. This woman wears the dress of a southern belle. And what if... Okay, what if we just try to move past her? Oh! Oh. Oh, nothing happened. I thought that was gonna be it. Okay, well, maybe it's if you go through one of these doors. No? Well... Huh. That was anticlimactic. Maybe, oh, it must be if you go through one of the other doors. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ah! You have gotten the attention of the mysterious lady. She turns to face you. Her face is devoid of any flesh. You are frozen with horror as she begins ripping you apart. She laughs hysterically as your body slumps to the ground. Yeah, this was the censored version. Like, I think the description was even more graphic in the computer version, but yeah, like, you know, like this was before ESRB, so really the only thing kind of governing this was just Nintendo. So we used the No Ghost spray, and she's gonna go all wicked Witch of the West on us. Ah, you didn't open the bottle! Oh no! You've gotten the attention of the mysterious lady. Forgot to open the bottle. Oh, that's awesome. I love these kind of games. That's the attention to detail. That's the stuff that gets you. Okay, so open the bottle. Let's do this. Okay, open the bottle, or yeah. Open the No Ghost. And now we'll use the No Ghost on the ghost. Ooh. Aw, you even got to see her skeleton a little bit. You pour the foul-smelling liquid on the bell. She lets out a horrifying scream as she begins to melt away. You talk to her, you get a different response. Dave says Rosie O'Donnell. Aw. You barely talk together and get another response. Oh, was there another response if you try talking to her again? So open this door. Let's see what's in here. Oh, here we go. Going crazy. You feel a force taking over your mind. You know that it is not your own. You begin to feel almost at home here among the undead. No! You say out loud, shaking your head. I will find my sister. The flowers in this vase. We can go ahead and get the spider, I guess. From here you have the splendid view of the desolate estate. A large black spider quickly runs by you along the railing. So actually what you're supposed to do here is if you take the pesticide and spray the railing, no matter how hard you try, nothing will come. Did I forget to open it again? It won't open. Huh. Interesting. It contains pesticide, yeah. Alright, well. Now can we leave items here? Discard the soapbox. Okay, so here we go. So, pro tip for these adventure games. For these McVenture games, they set it up to where you won't be able to discard any items that are necessary for the quest. So, if you want to cut down on trial and error time, what you can do is just find a place like this. So like we can just throw stuff over the railing here. And basically anything that it won't let you discard. Actually, do I need that spray? I'm not sure if I need that spray or not. Spider cider. Okay, the instructions read, knocks out arachnids and has been proven effective by leading entomologists. Well, actually, I need to use that spray on this rail. It leaves the railing sticky. Okay. So anyway, you can leave all of your items. You find one of these places where you can discard items, and then you can just basically go through your whole inventory and throw everything out there. And then anything that you, it won't let you throw away, that's going to be something that you need. And we'll also get rid of this ruby. So you ask yourself, where should we leave this? Discard the ruby. Okay, so now we've dealt with, so now we won't have all those crazy Red Skull messages anymore. So, so like even the axe, I think yeah, see, we don't, wait, don't do it! Okay, so we do need the axe. Okay. Bowl. Don't need a bowl. No wonder these ghosts are so mad. We just broke into their house and started throwing all their items in their pantry out in the backyard. Pendant. Mop. Discard the mop. So I think that's everything. Okay. So now if we leave, and we come back, now that spider's gonna walk again and he's gonna walk through the pesticide. You're on the veranda. Spider cider sounds like a beverage, yeah. Mike says it's the spray, yep. Corpse killer. Beetlejuice would love it, yeah. This would be, take the spider. So now we just have a spider in our pocket, which was always kind of creepy to me. The pesticide seems to have stopped the spider. Okay. And I don't think there was anything in here, but let's look around while we're here. This chair is another fine example of the exquisite antique furniture in this house. And then the flowers in this vase. The simple rug seems to be slightly out of place. See, I think there was something underneath the rug. Can we take the rug? Can't take it. No. We probably need a knife to cut through it. So it's a quiet hallway. So let's actually go back upstairs. We weren't quite done up here. And... okay, it seems to be an ordinary bedroom. You feel very, very weak. Pressure begins to bear down on you. So I think... let's save the game here real quick. I think there's something to do with this closet. Can we open this? It won't open. Close the wardrobe. There's nothing in the wardrobe. What if we break the mirror? The mirror broke. Nothing happened. Okay. What if we... check this out. This abstract painting has no signature upon it. I don't think we can do anything with that either. Small reading lamp? No. Okay. And this is actually where the end of the game is in this room. The finales are very weird. But we'll get to that. This bathroom is cold and dark. You notice that there is no toilet. So, I don't think... open the hamper. There's a towel. I don't remember what we need the towel for. May not need it for anything, I'm not sure. Take the towel one, sure, why not? Take the soap. Yeah, because at the end of the game, you have to basically turn the faucet on in this room and then swim up to this thing, and then that's where the that's where your sister is. She's actually right over our heads technically right now. Let's see. You know, we can't reach this. It's too high for you to reach. This floor standing sink is very shiny. It shows no signs of neglect. Faucet is old and chipped. Yeah, I don't think we can... nothing happens. Nothing happens. Yeah. So, we'll come back to this. You feel very... Yeah. Got it. And then there's one more room we need to get to up here. Let's go... Yeah, this room's creepy. I remember being creeped out by this wheelchair. It's like one of those old-timey asylum wheelchairs. This must be the master bedroom. There is a stale smell about this room. Let's see what we got on the table here. I'll just go ahead and take all this. Bottle. Diary. And a candle. Thankfully, you don't have torches in this game like there were in Shadowgate. So let's open the diary and see what we've got in here. This diary reads, I have lost control of Draken, my star student, now fancies himself a master. Though his power is strong, his spirit is weak. He is easily corrupted by the dark spirits of greed and power. My servant, more aware than I, sealed his star in my hingeless box. They are locked away beyond his stare. I've hidden the key, a chair knows where. Yeah, so there's that key that's hidden in that chair out in the foyer. And then we've got to find the hingeless box and figure out how to open it. I don't think this opens. It won't open, it's locked. We don't have a key. So let's open the door. The decor of this room could be described as African Art Deco. So, yeah, we've got some more bottles. I think this is just perfume. Take the mask. Take the doll. Take the towels, of course. Let's examine the rug. It used to be the skin of a zebra. Now it serves as the mat on the floor of a bathroom. And then, let's see if there's, it's an old wheelchair. I don't think there's anything in here. But I seem to recall there being something more to this room. I think it's because we need the key. The photograph is of a beautiful woman. It reads, Tara Marsh, Duchess of Trent. Another toiletless bathroom. What's wrong with these people? Right? Ah, the stream cam froze. I was due for one of those. Hang on just a second. Good old trusty Logitech.